Jackie will kick their asses over the autism kids. Like,
Hello, everybody. I'm Jimbo. I don't think Kemper's going to be here yet, if at all. He may be at work right now, but we're coming live from the stand. Doing something I really don't feel like. I don't feel like I need to explain anything, but I'm going to explain it anyway because I'm tired of the taking a little niblet and running with it and making it something bigger than it is. So as people come in, we're gonna we'll chat a little bit and talk a little bit, and then hopefully Miss Crafting Through the Lies comes in and we'll bring her up on panel and we'll talk like adults, and we're gonna figure out what's been said and why it's been said. I know what I said yesterday to Ernie, and I know why I said it, and like I said, I don't feel like I need to explain anything to nobody. I'm a 49-year-old man, but I will. I'm going to explain it. Why I looked at Ernie and said, Crafting Through the Lies is not associated with the stand. So I'm going to explain it. Hopefully she can come in here and hear it. And that way she don't have to take it and play little bits and pieces and say, I don't understand. I don't understand this. I don't understand that. I'm going to explain it to you so you will understand. And if you don't like that explanation, then you don't have to take it. But this started way before I went down there to talk to Ernie yesterday, and you know it. So, and hopefully she bring her friend Catherine in here too, because Catherine's been in her chat disrespecting the stand and saying people are not what they say they are on YouTube. That's funny. She should say that. Funny. She should say that. Well, there's Mr. Kemper.
What's up, brother?
Are you working?
I'm about to be leaving here in about 2 hours.
Oh, you got some time to hash some stuff out. Exactly, not today. We're way too old to deal with this friggin' childish middle school, go around the playground and tell a story and see what it's like when it gets back to you bullshit. So let's just get it over with. And I don't want to, after this, I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Now's the opportunity.
Yep. So please, I know how this friggin' YouTube works. Somebody let Crafting Through the Lies know that we're on live and this is what we're talking about. And she is more than welcome to come on here on panel and we will discuss it. And I will explain directly to her, right from my mouth to her ears.
So there won't be no guessing, no bullshit. All of these, I guess, conspiracies that are happening. Why the stand doesn't know. She can come find out.
Yeah.
Drama queens.
Bring Catherine too. Catherine's got a lot to say. Obviously a lot to say. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it all. Let's bring it on out. Catherine says she was doxxed. Here's your opportunity. Come on here and explain it. Explain who doxed you and how. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about all of it. Let's get it out. Okay. This one show is not about Ernie, right? The whole
Right.
of the friggin' stand is Ernie to get rid of this predator off the friggin' social media. That's our whole purpose. But now we're going to deal with this instead. Okay. We're going to deal with this right now, right today, right now. I mean, I got real world things to do right here. You know, basketball going on, kids running track and different things. That's a Corbin number. I don't know who that is. Let's just let's get it out there. Let's get it over with. I can focus on Ernie after I get all this bullshit behind us. So we'll give you a few more minutes. See if you can come on in. So I've listened to clips and listened to clips. I wasn't even going to pay it no attention. But then people keep sending me clips and time stamps and wanting to know, you know, why is she saying this? Why'd you say that? And I listened to it, and then there's even more.
Okay, can I call back? I'm on an important
complete and utter bullshit added to it. Like I text Benny and gave him a clip, and then Benny played the clip. Are you serious?
Well, they are serious, but that's how they live.
Ernie, did I take the time out to fucking text Benny? I mean, seriously? Oh yeah, hang on, Ernie. Let me text Benny this clip saying we're not associated with Stan, so he can go on there and post on his YouTube, and that way it piss you off on Crafting Through the Lies. So yeah, makes a lot of sense. So just come on here. Let's talk about it. We'll go to the principal's office here, and we'll talk about it in front of the principal. My God.
Yep.
So much to do. And then I'm listening to her. I'm listening to her live stream that was posted earlier, and I don't know what they do over there. We're not covering a trial. We're here to get rid of predators off the social media. Okay. Is that not what we're here to do? The trial came up because of Ernie.
Yep.
And for you to say you're not covering it means you haven't said anything about it, right?
But that's the thing, though, Jimbo. A lot of people that want to stick their nose into this think they've got some kind of I don't know, part in it. They want to sit here and I mean, hell, dude, they're sitting here basically plagiarizing.
Yeah. Let me give me my phone so I'll play it, and that way we can just pause it every now and then. Let me pull up her live stream here today. Actually, I may be able to pull it up on Safari.
But a lot of people don't realize or know Ernie that well, and then they think they do, and they're going to take him down. Well, guys, you know, that's been tried. That's really been tried. And what happens is there's too many egos. People are tripping over each other's egos. And it's all about the wrong thing. They're doing it for the wrong reasons. That's why these egos are in play. And it's sad.
I think this is the one here.
The Stan's Mods.
And let me just play this, see if you can hear it. That way I'll know if it's good to go or not.
And of course, I had my opinion on that. And
did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I can control that from here and then still go in and do what I need to do here. I'm not going to be able to see the chat, guys. So Matt, if you see something that needs to be answered, and
I'm eyeballing, brother.
I'm controlling this over here, but and by all means, if Crafting Through the Lies shows up, let's bring her on panel and let's talk about it. You know, that's what I want to do. I want to get this over with because I don't want to.
We shouldn't be doing this in the first place.
This is the whole thing. Like this is the whole reason why I said, you know, we've talked with our mods, with each other, like we're not going to get in a fucking mudslinging contest with other fucking creators. And here I am, you know, using the most foul word in the dictionary because I'm upset because, you know, this takes focus off of Ernie and what he's doing. You know, the nutbag was in the vehicle yesterday and looked at the guy and said, "Don't shoot me, bro. Don't shoot me, bro."
Yep.
And then 30 minutes later, he's down in court and says, "I'm not crazy." But no, we're going to talk about how somebody's feelings got hurt. Well, I'll tell you, when the other day, when you guys were saying that Betty Washam was a moderator for the stand, and then you had several people re-upping on it. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
And then you ran with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it was a fact.
Well, I didn't say anything. I didn't go online and say, "Why did you lie? Why did you lie? Why did you lie?" Actually, I came in your chat and I told you straight up, that's not true. But I was ignored. And there was only like 50 people in there, so I know you saw me. I know you saw what I said. So I don't understand. And then Dank Williams, if this is all about me, I don't understand. It ain't got nothing to do with you, dude. I don't even know who you are. I don't care who you are.
Again, he's putting his nose into shit that ain't his business.
You are insignificant, Danky. Go on somewhere, buddy. Who cares? You found a little hole to crawl up in. Now crawl up in it. Good Lord. You're just like Ernie, man, wanting your 15 minutes of fame. Who cares? If you had a genuine, pure heart about trying to help people and get rid of Ernie, you wouldn't be going about it the way you're doing it.
Yep. Fact.
Attacking people who are against Ernie and against what he's doing.
That aren't attacking other people. Take note of that.
And make no mistake, this is not an attack. I want to explain. I want her to be here when I explain.
Yeah.
I want it to be civil, and I want her to tell me why she said what she said, and I never said anything back. You know, about Betty Washam. Everybody knows Betty Washam's not got the best reputation on YouTube, but yeah, she's a moderator. And then one of her other moderators said, "Yeah, I saw it." No, you did not.
Hold on just a second, honey.
Hang on.
We're getting some people in here. Now, this is not what we're about, folks. We do not like this drama. This is one reason we stayed away from YouTube. So I can guarantee you we're not going to put up with the bullshit, man. We're here for, like what Jimbo said, for one reason. And that is to handle Ernie motherfucking Shell. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to talk or something.
I can come in any day. Just the time
I'm gonna read through the chat.
Lunch,
Yeah, me too.
Hopefully she shows up. Because
I'm looking.
You know, she'll be on live here in 10 minutes going over what we're saying here.
Yep.
I don't understand, you know. And why didn't you reach out to me and tell me why you're going to say what you said? I don't need to reach out to you. I don't need your permission to go talk to Ernie. And let's don't get it mixed up. The stand is not associated with Crafting Through the Lies. I'm sorry that hurt your feelings, but it's a fact. We're not associated with anybody. Okay? We're the stand. You're Crafting Through the Lies. You want to share information? All good. You want to use our stuff? All good. I don't care. But
saying untruths.
I mean, we're all in an association together. And when I walk in there and I'm looking at a crazy man in his eyeballs yesterday, and he's twitching and tweaking and freaking out, And he's saying, everybody, you're working with everybody against me. You're working with everybody working for you. I said, no, I'm not. I said, we are the stand. I represent a lot of people. The stand people, the stand. And he specifically said,
The stand.
crafting through the lies. No, he said crafting through the lies. And I said, we are not associated with crafting through the lies. So he got his little phone out and said, say it again. So if you can tell, when I said it, I was being firm and being a smart ass to Ernie when I said the stand is not associated with crafting through the lies.
Yep. It was cherry picked.
Yeah.
And gaslit is what happened. And that happens quite a bit with information on Ernie. So, or anything to do with Ernie.
So
they love to gaslight.
So here we are. Why did you allow people to say, and then you jump around on it too, that Betty Washington is a moderator at the stand? Tell me why you allowed that to go on in your chat. And I didn't even say anything. I never said anything publicly. I never came on, made a live about it, and acted like I was destroyed over it. I just simply went into your chat and said it's not true. And you ignored me. Again, you ignored me. I was in your chat. Spoke directly to you. Said it's not true. She has never been a moderator. As a matter of fact, she's been on panel once. And the one time she was on panel was when we were playing her content about a letter from Shelby Shell, and she wanted to come on and explain it. So I did let her come on and explain it. What's wrong with that? It's her content.
Right.
After that, she hasn't been on the panel since. And she damn sure has never been a moderator. We have the best moderators. Don't need to go out and recruit somebody who's got a reputation for being mixed up in drama all the time. And I'm not attacking Betty by saying this. I'm just saying that's why we don't associate with just everybody. Because we don't want that name association. We don't want that. Because when you post something that ain't true, and let's face it, a lot of stuff that's getting posted out there has not been checked, has not been fact checked.
Nope.
And if you post it and run with it and say, well, we're all working together, then you're saying that I'm not fact checking either. And I don't want associated with that.
Yep. Because we do the homework.
Go ahead and talk a minute. I got something to do and put on mute.
Okie doke. But yeah, man, a lot of this misinformation that's going around, that's one reason why we have said, hey, man, we work for ourselves. We work by ourselves. Because a lot of people are tainting every bit of work. This has been an issue for a while. It's just gotten bigger now that it's hit YouTube. It's somewhat ridiculous that grown folks can't stop storytelling and just tell the truth. I mean, we're already here for one person that's like that. But apparently it's going to be a lot more. So, it's sad. It really is.
Has anybody got like a messenger with her that they can message her? Let's get it over with now. I don't want it dragging on out. Because I don't want to address it again, period. After this, I'm done. She and Dane can go say whatever they want to say, and they can run wild, and Catherine can go over there and run wild and say all she wants to say. I wish she'd come over here and talk about being doxxed too, because we don't dox people here at the stand. Nope. We don't. We just don't. So prove it. Say what we did. Say who did it and how it was done. And then explain what you mean by people aren't who they say they are on YouTube. What do you mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
Because that could open up a whole new can of worms with you there, Catherine. So, I mean, I know what your docs claim is. I want you to say it. And then when you say that, explain why you think people aren't who they say they are on YouTube. I'll leave that right there for you.
Yup. And guys, we're sorry we're having to do this, but it has gotten to the point where it needs to be addressed. It really is.
Penny, I'm trying to ignore it. That's the reason why I'm just like this morning. I got messages upon messages upon messages about how, you know, crafting through the lies is you know, being victimized, and how she just don't understand, and you know, how could she be attacked? And I, you know, she wasn't attacked. By me saying that we're not associated is not an attack on you, right? I mean, if I'm stating the truth about something, whether it's to Ernie or to everybody here right now, it's not an attack. It's the truth. And you know, 2 weeks ago, you were a moderator here. You were a moderator here in our moderator chat. You got mad at somebody and left.
Yep. And haven't spoke to us since.
And that's on you. Like, that's had nothing to do with me.
And most of this started around that situation to be to bring it out.
Yeah. Now, I don't understand, like, you know, why this? You know, like I don't get it. What's the deal? Like, you know, just tell us why, you know, now all of a sudden we're bad people. Because I told Ernie yesterday, we're not associated with you. I actually told Ernie we're not associated with anybody. And then he specifically said your name, and I specifically said we are not. It doesn't matter, because all those little flippity sheep flock over there, flock right and listen to him anyway. As soon as I walked out the door, he's talking about how he taught me a lesson.
Yep.
He's sitting over there about to piss his pants while I'm sitting across the table from him. He taught me a lesson. Then he said, I knew you'd come here. I'm the bounty hunter. I knew you was going to come here. But then, well, Jimbo stalked me yesterday. Jimbo stalking me. He found me and come after me. I thought you knew I was going to come. Which one is it?
Yep.
Which one is it? Like, all this double talk and back talk has got to stop. Like, let's just be honest. You know, let's be honest. I don't know why it makes you so mad that I said we're not associated, like, because we're not. You know, we have friends of the show. That's what I considered you, was a friend of the stand, not associated with the stand, right? And yes, even in your live video today, you were saying how our mods were dropping your link. Big red flag. If we hate you, why are we dropping your link? What kind of sense does that make to you?
Right.
That don't mean we're associated. But if you're gonna join in the fight against Ernie, then we will promote your link. We will promote you as best we can. It doesn't mean we're associated. As you know, I guess we got different views on what an association is.
Right. Just like what doxing is too, you know.
Yeah, that may be my fault. What I mean by that is you're a separate entity. You are Crafting Through Lies. You do things way different than we do.
And when you're dealing with Ernie Shell, you have to be specific because he plays fucking word games. So you were straight specific to the dude. So he couldn't play the game.
Yeah, I hope she sees that. Hopefully she shows up, like, and you know, I'm not even mad. I just want to get it over with.
I'm sorry, dude. You gotta look at the comment, man.
We're release dating. Well, that don't mean we're associated. Goodness gracious, Benny, did you see for like what she even said today? Like I took the time out to text you that little clip about me not being associated with her just so you could play that clip. Like, what kind of sense does that make?
None.
He said we're not swapping spit, but we are close. See, Benny's coming here and he has fun with it. We'll have fun. Doug will come in here and we'll have fun. Like, Doug and Benny don't get along, but Doug is a friend of the show. Benny's a friend of the show. Like, it's, it doesn't have to be, like they're not associated at all. And if I claim, well, we're associated with Benny and we take a hard stance, then Doug may not be our friend no more. Or if we're associated with Doug and take a hard stance, then Benny may not be our friend, because you can't be, associated with everybody and then have, those people not liking each other, because then it's just going to cause what I think is what the desired effect here, drama.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, dude, I know, and the people that work with us know that we have ignored this for a while now. And it hasn't gone away. It's actually gaining momentum. So, I mean, we have tried to take a different stance than what we're doing right now. You guys don't know because we haven't made it a thing.
Yeah, we don't talk about it publicly. I wanted to avoid this completely.
Mm-hmm.
Like, avoid it completely. Like, and but if I send her a message and things are interpreted the wrong way, I know how this works.
Yep.
Pop up on a screenshot saying that Jimbo's saying this or Jimbo's saying that.
Taken out of context, gaslit, and everything.
We're not doing that. Let's come on here. Let's talk. Let's go. Let's get it over with today, and let's be done with it. Let's be done with it. I'm explaining to you why I said what I said. Now explain to me why you didn't stop the nonsense about Betty Washington being my moderator. You fed into it, actually. You didn't just not stop it. You fed into it.
Right. You added.
Let me pull up some here. I'll just play a little bit here. And this is, of course, as we've been said, talked about under the Fair Use Act. So, but I'm not going to actually show the screen anyway. I'm just going to play the audio where you can hear it. But
Bullhorn, you are sort of right about that. We have been trying to stay neutral because we're not here for drama. We're here for one reason. And we've tried to stay focused on it. And you're right. Not everybody's happy about that stance. It happens. But we have tried.
All right.
Oh, really? Wow. See, and I'm in the dark over here. I don't even know. So
she's talking about, when she's saying she don't even know, she's talking about what's being said on the stand about her, and there's nothing being said on the stand about her.
Nope.
Not nothing good, not nothing bad, nothing, period.
Conspiracies, man.
I love you, Magenta. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, she looks like she takes a lot of time between words, but I'm just going to read through her chat here. Like, the stand seemed like he'd be more reasonable, but you didn't say anything about that. You just let it go. Dank Williams, you should be proud not to be associated with someone who is was or is pals with people like Shelby and Ernie. Dank Williams has a friggin' arrest warrant out for him over Betty Washam. Like, are you a stalker? Like you say, you can't stand her, but she's got an arrest warrant out for you. Like, what are you doing, dude? And let's see. Chasing Justice. When I heard that, it threw me off. I am not extremely familiar with The Stand, but I was under the impression that it was a group effort, and group is in all capital letters. And that's where it's not. It's not a group effort. Like, it's a community. And if you want to, do you need something? Hang on just a second. Hang on, guys.
All right. Yeah, as we were saying, nobody's ever reached out to us about any of this. And the thing is these people have us in their messenger, have us on their Facebook, we're in groups, all kinds of stuff. Nobody has bothered to ask or to even acknowledge that they might have been wrong and apologize.
Yeah.
Because all they did was stick fingers in our chest over shit we did not do.
Now, as far as the group effort, like, everybody shares their information about Ernie.
Yep.
That's one thing. But you know, like you said, you give credit for it. You give credit for where you got it. And I don't see what the big deal with that is. Like, you know, if somebody does the work to get something, like, we've got investigators putting their shit on the line.
Yep.
You know, having to use their real names to contact people and getting things done. They deserve the damn credit. Give it to them. You know, is that so unreasonable for me to ask? But, and then it looks like somebody's taking up for us here. Sunshine Apple Pie. Someone said to Stand about what you had said about Betty Mod for them. You stated you would not have anything to do with anyone who Betty Mod's for. Right? So that came out of your mouth. You said you wasn't going to have anything to do with us because Betty's a mod over here, and you're not going to have anything to do with anybody who Betty Mod's for. And then, of course, you didn't check on it. You just took it for the gospel that she was mod here. And my hand to God, she has never been a mod here.
Not even discussed.
No. We don't just
how ignorant this is, everybody. Wasn't even talked about.
Oh, she said, I'm not going on his fucking panel. He knows how to contact me. We've messaged each other plenty of times before, so if he truly wants to chat, he would have messaged me. Okay.
Isn't that the same approach she should have done over the fucking mod thing?
Yeah.
You know?
My bad. I'm accidentally calling you Matthew. Let me look up.
Go lay down. I'm busy.
So it goes that, you know, cussing and that's another thing. Like we do whole things a whole lot different. You know, we bring facts and discuss and let everybody involved in the discussion. And, you know, they post things and they just start cussing, calling people names and POS and MFer and FU, F that, FU, 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 FU. Like, that's not how it's done here. You know, now we do get upset and we are adults and we use bad language sometimes. But if you just resort to name calling all the time, what good does that do? You know, I'm trying to call her and nothing going through. So, yeah. So she's refused to come on here. So that says more about her than it does about me. Like, she wants to go on and talk about, you know, and I'm sure she's going to try to drag this out. but there's her words. So
Sorry, guys.
you're fine. But I'm just saying, that says a lot more about her than it does about us when she won't come on here and talk like an adult. She'd rather use the F word. She ain't gonna talk. She ain't gonna come over here and talk about how she left our group chat because somebody hurt her feelings that day. Something happened to her. I can't remember. Something happened to her car or vehicle, and
And we were in the middle of our live stream.
We were on live stream, and one of the moderators who actually helps take control of things like that said, "Hey, let's talk about that later on another thread somewhere else. We're in live right now. Don't distract away from Ernie."
Right.
The show was about Ernie, and she got mad, and she left. She left the chat, and then she told somebody later that night that she couldn't believe that I hadn't reached out to her and asked her why she left the chat. Well, because I'm not in middle school. Okay, she's a grown woman. She left. I'm not going to go beg her to come back. I'm not going to beg her now either. But she's she can't believe that I went on there. So here, without her being here, I'm just going to give you the explanation. I walked into that place yesterday, and Ernie's accusing me of working with everybody in the world. Like, you are, everybody's against me, and you're letting them lie and do all this, and you're working with and that one and this one. That was part of the stand. And I said, no, it ain't. I said, the stand is the stand. The people who come in and contribute and chat, that's the stand. I represent a lot of people. I even said that. But we're not associated with people, with other creators. And he said, you're associated with Crafting Through the Lies. I said, no, we're not. And he says, well, say that. And he put his phone up like I wasn't going to say it, like I would say it and then back down and not say it. So I looked at his little phone and I got loud about it and said, we are not associated with Crafting Through the Lies. There's your explanation. There it is. Now, can y'all see the screen share there?
Yep.
That's what she said when somebody told her I asked her to come on panel. That's me being an adult asking her to come on here and talk about it. Let's hash it out.
I mean, she said all this shit on her fucking panel about us that was not true, and she wants to hide in Messenger.
Yeah,
that's why we're out here in front of everybody, because that was an offense that was done in front of everybody.
Yep.
So if that's not understood, I don't know what to tell anybody. But that's having your cake and eating it too, I guess, huh? Something like huh?
But why wouldn't that they wasn't in association with me, Carol? But why didn't they reach out to me about whatever was going on? Because I'm in the dark. I don't know what the F's going on. I haven't said anything about them, except the other day when we was chatting about, somebody said that Betty was their mods, was Jamie and the stand's mods. And of course I had my opinion on that, and
of course she didn't check into it.
Which, she's a predator. Why do you have a predator as a mod?
See?
Well,
that's why we're here right now, because of that shit.
Okay, well, let's say she's a predator. I don't know Betty. Is she a predator? Like, somebody tell me. Do you know? Is that a fact?
I don't know for a fact that it is. I've heard that it is, and I've heard that it isn't. So.
Well, here's the thing. If she's been convicted of being a predator, then she's a predator. If she's actually been even taken to court for being a predator, maybe she's a predator. Maybe. But that's the thing. If we don't have what are those called? Receipts, we don't bring it. We don't say it. If we can't back it up, we don't say it.
Yeah, we don't guess at shit.
Yeah. And why wouldn't they reach out to me? She said. Why wouldn't they reach out to me? I'm reaching out to you right now. And why didn't I reach out to you? I went down there to see Ernie yesterday, impromptu. I found out he was nearby. I drove straight down there, got out of bed, threw on some clothes. I hadn't had a shower yet, hadn't done nothing yet. I hadn't ate breakfast, nothing. Went down there and confronted Ernie. Did I need your permission to do that? Did I need to reach out to you and say, hang on, Ernie, before I say that, let me make sure it's okay with her? Kind of would have ruined the moment, wouldn't you think?
Yep.
So that's why I didn't reach out to you before I went and talked to Ernie. I don't understand what you mean by that. And your demeanor here is so much different than always. Like, you're always on here cussing and screaming and cussing at Ernie, like vile, disgusting words, like over and over and over. But here, you're victimized. Like, why? I don't get that. How do you feel victimized by me? And if you feel that way, I'm sorry. And I'm offering you to come on here and talk about it, and you're sending me, cussing messages.
But anybody can go back and look at any of my stuff. I've never spoke bad about none of them.
Wrong. You said Betty was a mod on our chat and that you would not be associated with anybody who had Betty for a mod as a chat. Right?
Yep, she did.
Never spoke bad about anybody. Okay.
As a matter of fact, I put off lives so that it wouldn't run into the same time as their live was. I've gotten off lives, my lives, so that people could go to other people's lives that was going live. So, I'm down for the community, the great.
And okay, let's discuss that for a minute. Like, yesterday and today are the first two lives that we've ever had that wasn't scheduled in advance, right? Matthew, are you there?
Do what?
I said yesterday and today are the first two lives that we've had that weren't scheduled, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So what does she mean by she's gotten off of her lives or just so people could leave and come to our live? Like, did you sacrifice that? I mean, 24 hours in advance, when at the end of every show, I say, Matthew, what time we coming back tomorrow?
Yep.
And then I put it online. That's the time the next day. Like, how is that running into your time? Like, if you want to avoid that, then don't set a live for the same time as us. And, we try to do that. We honestly try to do that. That's why sometimes we don't come on till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
So don't play that card either.
Good. But that was a slap in the face, and I'm in the dark over here.
Nobody slapped you in the face. You wasn't in the dark. Absolutely nobody knew that I was going to see Ernie yesterday. Not even me. I woke up, I saw all these messages, and I went down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, no, if you're in the dark, so is all my mods. To my mods that you're in here now, I'm sorry. I kept you all in the dark. I'm sorry.
Dude, I was asleep. What are you talking about?
You're in the dark. You were in the dark, right along with Crafting Google Dogs. I apologize.
I did too. Jason. I did too.
Dank Williams, they know nothing of respect. Okay, dude.
Says the guy that came and attacked a person on our panel.
Yeah.
And I've never even heard of the dickhead until then.
A person who has a warrant out for him.
Yep. Basically another Ernie.
Yeah.
But he wants to talk shit. Everybody sees it, Dank. So maybe you shouldn't bump your gums together.
Eddie don't mod for them.
Right. But you said
Jimbo
she did.
came in here and said that. I apologize. I
No,
thought
she
it was
didn't.
cleared up.
She didn't apologize to me.
Or me.
She didn't reach out to me. I was gone.
Yes, and I hate it to be.
If she hates for it to be that way, then why not get on here and let's talk about it right now?
Well, I thought that was what we were doing, but apparently, and if.
And look here down in her chat. Catherine, I was really hurt when it happened to her. She said, I thought he was a friend. Just turned out he was just using me.
Mm-hmm.
But she's talking about you there, Matt, because I don't know.
Trying to talk about me, but that's a bullshit fucking lie too.
Yeah, I don't know her.
But you do know what happened when she was around.
As far as using her, you know, she's the one who, you know, all these fake profiles that we get blamed for. Most of them are Catherine.
Yep. In fact, you got blamed for one of them yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yep.
Ernie told me yesterday, I know you're Diego Sanchez. I said, nope, Ernie, Diego Sanchez is a UFC fighter. In all seriousness, the troll that is Diego Sanchez is a woman. Ain't that right, Catherine? Now, when you troll people, you should be prepared to be found out as a troll, right? Like, you know what you're getting into.
Yep.
You chose to go in there and pick a fight with Ernie,
multiple times,
knowing that he attacks women. And, you know, like Tracy Smith, she goes as herself and she lets him know, by God, I'm who I am, and I'm going to smack you right in the face with everything I know.
Yep.
She don't hide behind fake profiles and then try to run and say, he threatened my family and it's all the man's fault. Come on now. If you're going to play the game, play the game. If you ain't, get out. Don't hide over there behind your fake profiles.
You can't pick and choose what part of the game you're in either.
I've been getting the blame for your fake profiles for a year. All these warrants that Ernie's threatening to get over the fake profiles. The whole time I'm laughing at him because I know it's not me. We know who it is. It ain't me.
Let's go back to this comment right here. Why would they get pissed off with me saying that if Betty does not mod for them?
I don't know, because when you say she's not a mod for us and you know what her reputation is and you know how people run with that kind of thing, that's why we get pissed off when you say that. Does that make any sense? Raise your hand in the chat, or show us a 1 in the chat if you think that makes any sense. Like that we're going to get mad when she associates Betty Washam with the stand. Same reason we're not associated with you. There's a lot of controversy that goes along with you, with your mouth and the way you yell and scream and cuss. You know, we try to do things different, and that's okay. Benny's got a different style. Doug's got a different style.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Jamie's got a different style. That's okay. That's their style. That was your style. That you had a different style. That's okay. But don't get all mad when we're not the same. I don't get why you're so upset over me saying we're not associated. Like, yeah, we're all in the same fight together. You know, there's in the major leagues, there's 32 teams. They're all in the same. They're all in the same game. All got the same goal, but they're not associated with each other. Not at all.
Right. I mean, that makes sense.
Uh-oh. No, it wasn't the kids. Hey, I just got a somber text, guys. If you don't care, I'm not going to say it out loud who it was or what it was about, but throw some prayer hands up for this situation. You know, there's real life issues going on, man, and that's what I'm trying to get at. Is like this right here shouldn't even have to take place. Shouldn't even have to take place. I wanted it to take place online, on live, so everybody could see that, you know, she could say her piece, I could say my piece, we could explain it.
And it can't be twisted.
Whatever happens, happens. You know, hey, if you're mad at me and you still want to be mad at me after that, then okay, you're mad. Then we'll move on. We won't talk. We won't nothing, you know. But the back and forth on talking trash, like what good does that do me? Like that's the reason why I haven't said anything about you. I haven't said anything, even when you're over there trying to tie Betty Washington to our channel. I'm not saying anything about you. I'm complaining to my people. They know how I feel. My mods know how I feel, but I'm not saying it publicly because that's not the place for it. You want to make it public today and act like you've been traumatized because I said we're not associated.
Well, I mean, it's been a few days of playing victim.
If you're really that hurt over it, then why not? Let's talk. Why not? Let's talk. You know, I mean, here we are extending the olive branch, as they say. Let's get it out there, man. All right, let's see. Amy Huff, why is anyone mad? I'm confused. There is nothing to be mad about. There's a lot to be sad about. Yes, ma'am. There is a lot to be sad about, and I'm not really mad. Like I'm just a loud person. I'm not really mad. I just wanted to get all this over. Like, why talk about it on your live and then go on my live? Like that's not. And after this, I'm not discussing it anymore. That's not what we're going to do tonight when we go live. Guess what we're talking about? Ernie Shell. His episodes. There's more. There's more from today. We're going to address Ernie Shell, not other creators. Y'all know that Ernie sits back and laughs. Like you know that, right? He's sitting back and laughing, like he's the puppet master. You know, like just forget about the freaking drama, man. Like you hear a little clip and you take and run with it, and say I texted that clip to Benny. For God's sake. For God's sake. Obviously, you sat and watched the entire thing with me and Ernie. Did you see me take out my phone and say, "Hang on, Ernie, let me text this to Benny"?
Right.
Let's just, at least try to be intelligent about it. So that's the reason why I did this impromptu live. I just wanted to get here. I wanted her to come here. Let's talk about it. She's not going to talk about it. I'm sure they'll still talk about it later, and Dank Williams will have plenty to say. And that guy, like she's definitely not going to be associated with anything I do with that guy. Like clearly the dude is over there running his friggin' mouth, trying to bring down what we do, trying to make good people doing good things look bad because I was friends with Ernie at some point. If I wasn't friends with Ernie at some point, you big dumbass, all this information you're seeing online, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't have any content.
Yep. And I mean, not for nothing. I don't know the history with him and Betty, but I do know what I've seen from him. And he straight up acted like a cock, dude, this entire time.
Yeah.
So
you can see his attitude. You can see how he is, but even with that, like I don't even want to address that dude. Like after this, like he's insignificant.
Right.
He don't bring anything to anybody. He goes in the chats and runs his mouth.
Well, that's what I was going to say is that he is a lot like some other people we know that likes to do nothing but cause discord, drama, for no reason. Just go onto a creator's live stream and start shit in the chats. Yeah, that's the drama that we won't let happen at the stand. That's why we're saying, come to this panel. Let's talk this out. You say your piece, we say our piece. Quit talking about us behind our backs.
Yeah.
It's all.
Well, she said she was left in the dark. She wasn't explained to why I said that. I'm here to explain it. I just explained it. There it is. Right there. Play it 100 times. There it is. Now explain to me why you said Betty Washington was our mod. Now, you said you apologized, but did you wait till I left your chat? Because I hung out in there for a little bit to give you an opportunity. Hung out for a little while.
And again, she has you in Messenger too. So
yeah, she said that right there, right?
Yep.
She just said it. He knows how to get a hold of me. Why not? Why didn't she contact me? Say, hey, I'm sorry about that whole Betty thing. My bad.
You got a call to get an apology from her? That's twisted too.
Yeah. Yep. So, you know, it works both ways. Works both ways. You can't, you know, and I try not to even listen to this BS. And that's the reason why I'm playing it now is like, you know, you hear it and you think, where'd she get that from? Then you see in the chat over here, Catherine and Dank, Catherine and Dank, Catherine and Dank, feed her, feed her, feed her. Make it, you know, keep going, keep going.
Yep. But and for everybody that doesn't like the drama, we're sorry about this. As Jimbo said, we've actually tried to ignore this for quite a while now. So when Jimbo finally was like, we're going to address it, I was ready. And we're sorry that you're having to go through this. We promise we're going to be right back at Ernie. So don't let this affect anything, please.
Just a minute.
Word.
I'm playing her thing here. It's just she's taking so long between messages. But
that's cool. That's cool because I do my own research. I don't. It's not going to affect me one bit, one way or another. I just. Well, I'm glad, Chasey. But you know, I stick up for Benny when people come in here talking shit about him. Mm-hmm. I shut that shit down real quick.
Okay.
Why didn't she do that for us then?
Yeah, she shut that shit down real quick, like. So why let Dank Williams in there run his mouth about me for the last?
Why make Dank Williams a fucking mod while he's doing that?
Yeah. I mean, dude has declared war on us, right?
Yep.
Declared war, and she makes him a moderator. Now, this is before I went down there yesterday and talked to Ernie and said that she wasn't associated with us, right? This was before that. Dank was their moderator. And Dank's clearly out here calling me names and saying anybody that was friends with a shell is a bad person, dumbass, shit like that. Like, so did she not choose a side?
Yep.
Like, why did she do me that way?
Right.
I'm asking you, Crafting Through the Lies, why? You know, why didn't you message me? You said I can message you. Why didn't you message me? Say, I'm sorry about what I said about Betty. I realized it was wrong. What can I do to make it better? Well, I'm trying to make it better right now. Come on here. Let's talk. Let's leave it.
And for him to play just that part with Jimbo today.
Who's really the victim?
But it is what it is, right?
Do you hear that voice? Like, I had no idea she was like acting like she was breaking down. But she's blaming it on Benny there. I didn't even realize that.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of them talking, bashing Benny. Even one of Benny's biggest fans, Catherine, had some things to say.
Yeah. Catherine's got a lot to say, but she don't say it. You know, and you know Catherine's a mod over there too.
Yep.
So she's in hog heaven, and then you know that's fine. Have it all. Do what you want to do. Do your thing. Now when things ain't so good between you and Dank, remember that. Talking about Benny, why he would only play that clip. Well, because it was the best clip. It was something where I was yelling at Ernie, and
that's probably what bothered me the most, was not what Jimbo had to say.
And look here. And she takes either Dank or one of her moderators, Catherine, Dank, or maybe even her, has highlighted a thing up here on her screen. You know how we put them on the screen?
Yeah.
Betty probably gave a rub and tug to be a moderator.
See?
And she allowed it. She didn't say nothing about it. She didn't take it down. It's up there. Or me.
Yep. Just remember that, guys. Who's the real victim here?
I'm only human too, so.
Now listen. It really does bother me that she's crying. I'm going to be honest to God right now. I hadn't heard this part. I'm playing it for the first time with you all. It does bother me that she's crying. And I wouldn't have done that anything intentionally to hurt her feelings. But I didn't tell anything false either, like she's not associated with us. Dank Williams over there and Catherine over there talking shit about us 24/7, being her moderator. I'm not going to claim association with you. I'm not. Matter of fact, I'm not associated with anybody. How many times have I said that? Like, if you needed help, if you needed something, some content that we have, if you needed a phone number, a reference, something we can help you with, by all means, we will help you. We're all in it together. The fight against Ernie is, a real battle. But that doesn't mean everybody's associated. Like I said, you can't be talking trash about people and having your representatives. And that's the way I feel about it. I feel like a moderator is a representative.
Yep.
Talking trash about people. I mean, and that's what's going on here. So, but honestly, I really do feel bad that she's crying, because that I had no intention to pick anything with her to begin with anyway. This was about me and Ernie yesterday. Had nothing to do with crafting through the lies. But yet that's what we're here talking about. An hour and 3 minutes into this, we're talking about crafting through the lies instead of the showdown with Ernie. Taking moments between.
Like I said.
Oh, hang on, Catherine. The way he came in your chat last night was wrong. What is she talking about?
That's her stirring, dude.
When I came in there and said Betty is not a moderator for the stand, that was wrong?
Seriously.
How so? How so? How else could I say it? Excuse me, I'm raising my hand. Could I please explain that Betty Washam and her channel is not associated with the stand? I mean, come on.
I said the part that bothered me the most was how Betty presented it. I could give a fuck less how Jimbo and them said it.
So I'm, this is only used for commentary purposes, and using through the Fair Act use Fair Use Act. Oh, but and we are using Crafting Through the Lies content as commentary.
Sunshine,
here.
do you have a timestamp on that? Hi, Mary Reed. How are you, sweetheart?
Somebody posted in here. Maybe someone can email the stand so we can clear this up.
You know, that's smart. It sounds like an idea.
And that was one of her moderators, and that would have worked. You know, why not? Why not ask me about it? They did not email me yesterday. They did not message me, which clearly she says she's got me on Messenger. Did not message me. So why? Because it didn't fit, right? It didn't fit. Because you didn't want me to come on there and say, why did you have Betty, claiming Betty was our moderator? Why didn't you stop that? Why didn't you shut it down? Why'd you let Dank Williams, your moderator, keep on keeping on? Why you let Catherine say all she's saying? Why? Because she didn't want to. That's why she's not here now.
Can somebody grab this right here if you haven't already? Hi, Miss Farley. How are you?
She's talking about a bot. So can somebody grab this? There's a bot. And so she sees the bots in the chat, but it took her forever to respond to me about Betty after I was gone.
Yes, I love his drive streams. No, Carol, and I've always said people can have their feelings. I want people to have their feelings. I want people to have their opinions. I want people to have their own free mind thinking.
But you getting mad. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just not built for the drama machine, I guess. So sorry, guys. I'm sending a message here. Okay. Play a little bit more of a. I'm not going to play a lot more of this because it seems to be all the same. Like, there's people in here asking questions, that are pro the stand, and she's either ignoring them or asking for timestamps. Like Sunshine said, so you have to expect this kind of stuff to happen. Beanie's Beanie, so you expect this kind of stuff to happen. Someone most likely sent him the same clip. Right. Somebody probably sent it to him and he put it online. So what? Why does that? And you got to know through YouTube, like, you're one of those creators too, that you take clips and make them. We've seen your video on when you look at your YouTube page, the top video is a video of Ern coming this fall, the dumbass himself, and it's all about Ernie. Little clips of Ernie in your iMovie video, little clips of Ernie. So we know how it works to take a little clip and use it. So why, instead of vetting that clip, that's what we always say here, right? We're going to vet it. We're going to make sure it's all real. We're going to know what's behind it. Why was it said? Who was it said to? And if it's legit. And it is legit. I said it. I'm not saying I didn't say it. I'm standing behind it 100%. But, why get that upset over like a few second clip and not vet it, not call the man in it, not message me, not email me, nothing. Run straight to Facebook and literally break down in tears over it. Like, you know, like I said, this has been building up since you left our chat that night. You were our moderator. You were doing great. We appreciated every bit of info you brought, everything you did. We appreciated it.
Yep.
And then that evening, something. Do you remember what was going on? Somebody maybe cut a catalytic converter off her vehicle.
Yeah, something about her car, and it was, like I said, it was during one of our lives, and they were talking about it in the mod chat.
Yeah, and I looked down at the chat, and there's like 70 messages in there.
Yeah,
70. Yeah. I'm trying, and I struggle with keeping up with what's going on the screen, the chat.
And dude, honestly, I don't know if that's what started it, but that seemed to be the time it all began.
Yeah.
And not for nothing.
That's not she left the group chat for sure.
Right. Like she didn't just leave the chat. She like took her name out of the chat, people. Like it wasn't like she just stopped chatting with us.
No, yeah. She removed herself from the group.
Right.
And then later that night, asked somebody, I can't remember whose, and I'm not going to try to throw them out under the bus, but she asked somebody why Jimbo hasn't reached out to her yet. She just can't believe it. Well,
I don't get it, man.
Well, I'm busy. I got so much stuff to do. Like babysitting adults is not one of them. I am sorry you got your feelings hurt. That somebody told you that chat room was for the Stand Ernie Shell only. I'm sorry that hurt your feelings. Whoever said it was doing the right thing, and they were doing what I had asked. When we created the chat, it was specifically told and then repeated. This is only for things about Ernie Shell and the Stand.
And to be used for the live streams where we had one central spot to talk.
Yeah. So when all that stuff comes in, it's confusing. One of our senior moderators said, hold on now. This is not the time and place. Talk to your friends and let's talk.
And they weren't mean at all.
It was not mean at all. Not in the least. But she was having a bad day. That's clear. And she was upset and she left. But then, like I'm not the babysitter. I'm sorry it happened. I'm sorry you had a bad day. I'm sorry that you left the chat. I'm sorry your feelings were hurt yesterday. I really am. I don't want to see you cry over this. Not at all. That's not my intentions at all. Matter of fact, my whole intentions in this whole thing, the whole reason the YouTube and the Stand is up is to remove Ernie Shell from YouTube, social media, and hurting people.
Specifically, women and children.
And hopefully we can get Ernie some help.
Yep.
Hopefully we can get him some help. But this, and I'm going to go ahead and just exit out of her thing. I'm not going to play any more of it, but I think hello, Nicolina777. And see, Nicolina's one of her moderators, and Nicolina was in there that night too, and she thought she saw that Betty was a moderator over here, but she wasn't. And some of the people who said that they thought it was she was a moderator here actually went back and said, "Oh no, we're mistaken. She was actually a moderator for Jamie," and she was.
Yeah, she was.
She was a moderator for Jamie briefly.
Yeah.
Until it was pointed out to Jamie, hey, do you even realize that this lady is a moderator?
Well, and not for nothing, it was before any of this happened in Crafting's chat. And I spoke to Jamie. And just a few minutes later, he took care of it. He didn't realize. That's what this is from, okay? Is him trying to do a good thing, and he made a bad decision, and then people got things mixed up. Jamie and Jimbo, I can see how it gets mixed up, but still it got mixed up. And the people guilty of being mixed up have not even said, hey man, I was mistaken, I'm sorry. Some have, most haven't.
Y'all hear the dog panicking?
Missing mom, huh?
Yep, she went outside.
But, I mean, that's what it's from. And Jamie wasn't trying to do anything bad. Anybody that knows Jamie knows that. If you don't know that, then you don't know Jamie. And for it to be happening the way that it is, and man, these are people my age, and I'm almost 50, and people are doing this, man. Gotta have drama, man. It's not needed. And I understand that dealing with Ernie Shell, there's a level of drama that exists no matter what. Everybody else needs to understand that too. Because when you add to it, you're just helping Ernie. No matter how you look at it, you're helping him because you're taking away from what's being done to fix the problem. No matter if you like Jimbo Collins or Matt Kemper or any of our mods, it doesn't matter. We're not here to do this drama fest. We're here to take care of a problem. Now, if you got a problem with us, deal with it after we deal with this.
Hello, Nicolina.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. How's it going?
I'm confused. I didn't get the alert that you guys were even live, and logged in and saw you guys and saw the title, and I think there was just a really big misunderstanding.
That's what I think, and that's why I wanted her to come on here. Let's just talk about it. And we sent her a message, and somebody did, and she sent back, F him pretty much,
I mean, we all know she has a big heart. She's a good person. Aside from everyone having their own opinion about Triple T, like, I think we all are allowed to have our own our own like feelings about others, other content creators.
Absolutely.
But I I know you guys have a different way of bringing the information and it works. And then there's people like me where I'm antagonistic and try to be funny about certain things. And everybody just has their own approach. You guys are, like I've told you before, I'm very impressed with your setup, how quickly you picked up, and you look like you've been doing this for years. I love crafting. I think she has a huge heart, and I think everyone has the same end goal, and that is to stop Ernie.
Right.
And yes, we're going to go off on different tangents sometimes because you guys know him personally. We just know what he shows us and the public on social media.
Well, that's all Matt knows too. He don't know him personally.
What's that?
I know Tina and Xander. I don't know Ernie.
Well, okay, so but you understand the personalities, and combined you understand the group.
Right. Yeah.
Crafting has a different way with her lives. I like her lives as well. It's very it's a little friendship group talking, going through. I heard the thing about the stand and Triple T being a moderator, and I was like, wait, what? A moderator for the stand? And then I heard it was Jamie, and I think it was a misunderstanding. And then
I think Bad Blood developed from that, or in that time period, and it's just escalated. And I mean, because it's on her, she's talking about it on her live streams. She's not hiding it. She's saying it out on the panel.
About which
and
one? About what?
About us and our offenses to her.
So I only know what I see or hear, and if I'm.
But what I'm saying is those actions is why we went on our panel. So let's talk about.
Was she aware that you guys were going live?
We weren't aware until we went live, but she has been messaged.
Yeah, listen, I woke up this morning with message after message after message about how she was online today, still going on about how I said we weren't associated.
Okay, so I believe that was a misunderstanding, and I explained my perception of what happened when Benny read that out loud. I took it as, I know that people in Ernie's chat and BK's chat, where some of Ernie's followers were jumping in before they were being removed. And mind you, I was working yesterday and trying to follow all of it. They were just accusing, like, everybody's working for the stand.
Yes.
And I think it was misinterpreted as if Benny was reading that. And my guess would have been, when he read that and I was working, looking at my work screen, that somebody said it in chat.
Around here.
Mm-hmm.
I have no.
Not that it was something negative about crafting.
Give me a drink.
Am I wrong?
Give me a drink.
You should call them and see if they'll give you some kind of loan.
I will. I'm sorry, my wife's coming in. Well, what happened was, when I went down there yesterday, I saw Ernie was near my home.
No, I watched that. I was behind. So, like, what I was saying was, I was watching what when you were with him at McDonald's.
Get in here.
And I was trying to click between yours, Ernie's, and BK's, because I was like, who has the sound here? And I really honestly think someone in Benny's chat or a chat said, typed that, and then he read it out loud, and it was taken incorrectly. It was the wrong perspective. It was.
When I walked in there, Ernie was, running his mouth about how everybody was attacking him and everybody was stalking him and everybody was working for the stand. And I'm like, no, dude, everybody's not working with the stand or for the stand. And he specifically said something about crafting through the lies. And I said, crafting through the lies is not associated with the stand. And then he pulls his phone up and says, say it again, like I'm not going to say it again. So I looked in his phone like a little smart ass and I said, crafting through the lies is not associated with the stand. And that's the whole thing of it. The rest of it was, I went down there to confront Ernie. It had nothing to do with
I understand that. And that's why I explained that I thought it was a misunderstanding.
Right.
And I don't think there was any malintent.
You can't go in there.
And all you can do is say that. And if the person doesn't receive it, there's nothing you can do. I honestly think it was just a huge misunderstanding.
Well, I mean, but then again, Nikki, you've also got Dank Williams that verbally trashes the stand, Jimbo. Like, he don't know any one of us. He knows none. But yet, she makes him a moderator of her channel while he's doing it as her moderator. That's not cool shit, man.
That's not my page.
No, I know, but I'm saying that all of this together paints a big picture.
Like she's got a big problem, and now Betty was not a moderator here, but she's got a big problem with Betty being a moderator here, which she's not, and never was, and never will be. But then on the same hand, she has Dank Williams, who's verbally attacking me left and right, as her moderator. So what's you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like
I understand that, and the stuff with Dank, I think that started as a misunderstanding, and everyone was heated, and egos got in the way, and instead of apologizing, it has grown. And I specifically don't respond to that when I see it, because I'm not going to get involved in that. I honestly think between the two of you, Dank and Jamie, it was bombastic when I was watching it.
Well, see, it happened before that happened. Before that thing with Jamie, when he came up on panel talking to Dank, it happened before that. It was when she was on our panel, when we were using her content, and his ass showed up and started trashing her from our chat. And we were like, hey, guys, it doesn't matter who we have on panel.
See, that's something I didn't see. Yeah. I can only watch so many, and
but that's where
like
it began.
The rest of us.
Make no mistake.
Again,
he showed up being disrespectful at the stand. We told him to scat. We had to block him. He showed up, and we had no idea who he was until that happened.
And he wants to go out of his way to pick a fight. And that's not what we're going to do. I'm not going to I'm not going to even fight with him. He can go and do what he wants to do.
We're just going to call out what he is and
I'm
go
not
about our
giving him any
business with
attention.
Ernie.
I'm not giving him any attention. We're focused on Ernie. And that, when this live is over, when I hit end broadcast, I'm not giving Crafting Through the Lies any more attention. I gave her a chance to come on here and let's talk about it and let's be adults. You say why, I say why, and I've explained it.
I mean, and Nicole, I got to give you some respect for coming on panel, but there is a lot more to this whole situation than what a lot of people realize.
What'd you say, Kemper?
I said I give you respect for coming on panel because I mean, Crafting is not on panel.
I don't have any problems with you guys.
Oh, I know you don't. I'm just saying I respect because you're sitting here saying, guys, I just think it was a misunderstanding. And from what you know, I could see that. I'm just saying there's a lot more to this.
And some people process misunderstandings a little longer. We all have our own emotional baggage and we deal with things differently. And I think when people are emotionally invested in something, and she has been emotionally invested with doing, stuff about Ernie for months, longer than I have.
She's been a big part of it.
Right. And I think, when someone is very passionate and they're putting in work, I think feelings are easily, I think she's a very sensitive person. She's a very good-hearted person. I would no doubt she's a hard ass, but she also has a tender heart. She's not somebody like me that will, cut you off like a dead limb and not think twice about you. She takes things personally, and that's okay. So
but,
she has to
going live on your live stream is not the best route to go. And she's talked to us. I said her going on her live stream isn't the best way to go as far as venting that when she has direct communication with all of us and she's not even used it.
And I'm not, I can't speak for her.
I know, I'm just saying that's why we're doing
I am an aggressive person and I'm very confrontational, but not everybody is.
Me too.
So I just want everyone listening, everyone's going to have their own personal opinions about content creators, people. I stay out of it when I don't have any actual problems with the other person. I'm just going to stay out of it. And but I respect both you two and Crafting Through the Lies. And I feel it's important that this misunderstanding be resolved. But sometimes when people are really emotional, it's very hard for them to confront the actual problem or the actual, and address it with the person because it doesn't feel safe. And maybe she needs some time to process it and realize, maybe this is a misunderstanding. I saw it for a misunderstanding yesterday. But people have to accept that and not, and I think she just needs a little bit more time. And I don't know. I handle things differently. I'm confrontational and I don't like to put things off. I'm going to address it immediately and move on. Just like I think, someone made a comment, so-and-so, they came in and they lied and said that so-and-so was a moderator. I have a character flaw where I just assume people aren't going to lie because I don't lie.
Me too. You assume the truth,
then I get fucked over and I'm like, oh my God, why would they lie about that? So I think sometimes that happens too. People just assume, why would someone just make that up?
Well, then you got people like Dank Williams who will make something like that up.
Yep.
That's why. I mean, you got people like Ernie that will make something up.
Ernie is so pathological. You can tell it from right out of the gate.
Yeah.
But there are some people that are very undercover and it takes some time and paying attention to actions and do actions, match words. And so sometimes it's not always obvious that you're being manipulated or lied to.
No, I'm just saying there are people who will just lie, just to try to stir up shit. And
these YouTube streets are new for most of us. So
there is drama.
don't get me wrong, it's entertaining. but this is a completely different realm of social media.
Oh yeah.
So, but I'm going to go because I need to get home, and I hope everyone can come together and get over the hurt feelings once there's some.
Yeah, I'm going to stay over here for a few more minutes. Hopefully she'll come on. Like, we're not going to yell. Like, that's not what I want to do. You know, I just want to explain to her, just like I explained to you, the reason why I said what I said, and I stand beside it, you know, stand behind it. Like, that's the way it is. And I'm not attacking her by saying that. Like, she has worked with us, and we have worked with her. But that doesn't mean, you know, like, you know, everybody is in, you know, just cahoots. You know what I'm saying? That's what Ernie was trying to say yesterday, and I was just shooting down his bullshit.
No, and I really think very highly of you that you took the time out of your day, because he is in the middle of a crisis. Part of it is pathologic, and the other could be, I'm still not convinced he's not abusing some sort of substance.
Yeah.
But you took that time, and at least you sitting there, despite it being a very uncomfortable conversation for Ernie, we all knew that Ernie knew he was safe and that you're a safe person. And I think he needed a little bit of that, even though he still will continuously lie and just not admit. I don't think anyone, no one knew, everyone knew that Ernie wasn't going to admit to shit. But thank you for reaching out to him, because I know that took a lot. But you have a good heart, and at the end of the day, I'm the same way. I would have done it as well. Right. And despite all the trolling, heckling, facts, whatever, he was a person in crisis.
No, yeah.
So, all right, guys, I got to go. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Well, there was Nicolina. You know, she works with us too, and works with crafting, and you know, but you know, even with her, like, you know, she's her own channel or her own
style.
So, you know, I would say the same thing, you know, like, no association, even though we work together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it just was
a way to explain it, man. I mean, because there are lines with everything. Not saying that we have all these lines. I'm just saying there's lines that separate you from another individual, period, with anything. So, yeah. But that, she definitely, Nikki's got a different style all to herself. She does. If you ever seen her, I think she blistered Ernie on Benny's or something one day. And then on Jamie's, I think, too. But, yeah, man. She definitely got Ernie on his toes. That was funny stuff. What's your dog going off about?
Who knows? I'm in Crafting's chat telling her that I can't hear her, but I just want to let her know that I don't hold any ill will.
Word.
She's on live, of course, even though she avoids going live when we're live.
Let's see her.
Let's see if I can hear her here. Let's see. Oh, there's a motorcycle outside. That's why my dog's going nuts. You over there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Sorry, I'm reading comments. Yep.
Yes, not today. She is live. She is live right now.
Oh.
So.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Ben Coffee said to the cult leader that what he's becoming. I don't know. Is she talking about Ernie or I don't know. I don't actually hear anything, so
I don't know.
who knows? Who knows?
You
All
hear-
right. I appreciate you guys coming in. Yeah, can't we just all get along, Jenny? I know that's and that's what I'm saying. Like, we can all get along. We can not, have to have
Dang.
live streams about other creators. Good Lord, dog.
Well,
But yeah, so hopefully we got the dog clear for a minute. But
Guys, I'll let him out.
so anyway, just wanted to, at least say that, we're not trying to fight with other creators.
nope. Not at all.
Yeah, I can't get a word in for this damn dog.
It's excited, man. Mama's not near.
It's mad because Thelma's outside the door and she's letting the other dog out.
They spoiled, ain't they? It's funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
What kind of dog you got? Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Woo, Lord. This is a puppy. It's gonna grow up and be even meaner. But it's Samurai the Akita.
Oh yeah, it's got a pretty coat.
Yeah. Anyway, that's why I came online today. I just wanted to, like I said, tonight, when we come on tonight at 10:05, we're going to bring coverage about Ernie Shell and what's been going on with him today. Now, we'll go ahead and say that it's possible there won't be a phone call from Shelby today. They've had some issues with inside the family, and I'm not going to air their issues, but it's possible he won't be making phone calls to anyone other than family today because they have a limited time they can be on the phone, and his phone time may be spent for something else today, just to be honest. And we'll keep that in mind. There still is a chance that he calls, but and he's probably sending some messages anyway, and we'll get some answers that way, and we'll continue our coverage. And we've got some video to play later. I've been working on it all day with, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but Ernie's cab ride home, I'm seeing things that I didn't see yesterday.
I think it was yesterday, but
Yeah. Does this sound familiar? That's what I said. I'm seeing some things that I didn't see yesterday.
Yeah.
But does this sound familiar? Don't shoot me, bro. Bro, don't shoot me. And then, don't shoot me, ma'am. Yes, that's right. He asked 2 strangers yesterday not to shoot him. We'll talk about that later on live. Samurai the Akita might have something to say. I don't know. You want to talk about Ernie? Come here, boy. Come here. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. Entertain the masses. I'm going to get Samurai the Akita up here for the camera.
alrighty.
You ain't entertaining.
Dude.
I'm going to walk away. You got to take over, man.
I'm over here reading, and you're like, here, hold the mic. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, start talking, dude.
Yep. I'm going to get you one day, Jumbo. You're going down, buddy. I'm going to have you arrested.
That threat?
Yep.
I heard him.
That was a few of them.
Chat. Put a one in the chat if you heard Matt threatening.
It was a few of them, dude. I'm not singing. Nope, Spooky. Not doing it. Ernie lives and speaking of something. Yeah, Ernie's been definitely whacked out of his head the past few days. Well, since Sunday, when he was walking around that van out on the highway, dodging cars. It's wild, man. He was definitely scared of that van. I don't get it. I do not get it. You know, a lot of misunderstandings, man. Like, we spend a lot of time on our lives to straighten out misinformation that gets brought to us. Guys, if you're going to talk about it, know what you're talking about. Be exact. That's how this information gets all messed up and nobody actually knows the truth. We got to be right about what we're doing. Oh,
That's the one that making all that noise. That little fella right there. Look.
He looks like he's abused.
Look at that paw, as big as my hand.
Yeah, it is. Huge.
Gonna be a monster. Message here. Let's see. I'll check a second. But, yeah, this is Samurai, the noise making Akita. Right? Why ain't you don't want to talk now? You didn't want to yell and scream. No, you want to talk now? What do you want to say about Ernie? What do you want to say about Ernie?
Dude, Messenger's blowing up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Your messenger?
Yeah, mine.
People must like you more than they do me then. Let's see here. Probably a fickle.
Yeah. I'm over here reading.
Oh, it's crafting, I guess.
Yeah. It is a pretty dog, man.
Thank you.
Wow.
All right. Well, you smell like you've been outside. Smell like a wet dog. What's wrong with you? You need a bath? You need a bath? Yeah, I need a bath.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, eventually his ears will stand straight up. That's one of the things Akitas are known for is their tails curl over their back and the ears stand up straight. So I would bring his Papa Bear in here and show you, but I'm afraid he scratched my computer up with his big paws. He's kind of clumsy.
How big do those get?
Well, his dad was the runt of his litter, and he's about 115 pounds right now. So they can get up to 150 pounds.
Damn, it's like a bear.
Oh yeah. They call it that's kind of a nickname. A lot of people call them bears, and their heads are huge. Like when they get grown, they're big old heads. Oh, he's loving them. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Samurai, you cute boy.
Yeah. If I put you down, are you going to start yelling? Then you're going to want to talk? No. You want to go?
He wants something. Something to get his attention.
Come here, Anna. Come here. Come over here, crazy boxer. Get ready to my computer up and see if you can see Anna back there. Let's see. Don't give anything away from my bed. There she is. Anna. Look over here, dummy. Anna.
Cool beans, man.
He's the old one in the house. Oh, sweet Melissa, we've got 3 Akitas. Well, and we've got 2 adult Akitas, and we're keeping Samurai, and we've got 5 more Akitas that are getting ready to go to their new homes, hopefully. And we've got 2 Rottweilers, a boxer, and then the most massive killer breed of all, we've got a Pomeranian. The Pomeranian really thinks it's the baddest dude in the house too. Like,
Oh yeah, they always do, man.
and they're not all in the house though. I don't think that, but the Pomeranian is in the house, ain't he? Ain't he? This dog here is already way bigger than the Pomeranian. He's just a pup. Yeah.
Well, I got to get to work, brother.
Yeah, I think we're going to call it a session. Thank you guys for coming in. We will be back tonight, 10:05. We'll have some more coverage. We've got plenty to talk about. And I'm going to be working on putting some videos together and all that stuff. So hopefully we got everything cleared up and out of the way. And if not, it is what it is. And, you know, this is the last time on the stand that it's going to be addressed or talked about. So appreciate it. And you guys have a great day and enjoy work, Matt. I'm Jimbo.
I'm Kemper.
We're the stand.